Welcome to Levy Land. With me, the Reverend Bob Levy, Chris Abels, Rob Saul on SyndicatRadio.tv, Season 2, Episode 1. We got music, am I right?
Yes. Our music tonight is by Levyland. You can search for him on all music platforms and find all his music. Great stuff. Thanks for submitting the Levy Land theme. We're excited.
We love it. It's going to stay here a long time. Thank you. And we are back. We are back, Season 2. I know it seems like about a year, but it's basically been 7 days, 4 minutes, and 36 seconds. We're all tan. We're all that. Rob went to fucking California.
Hollywood. Oh, yeah.
The California kid. You know what I mean? Going to a state that's more locked down than we are. What a fucking douchebag.
It's beautiful weather out there. I did a lot of outdoor dining. I actually had...
You know what? So do homeless people, but you don't hear them bragging about it.
Well, okay? I didn't eat trash. I actually ate some...
No, you did. You ate keto, so don't even get into
Not
it.
Not keto. You eat keto. I eat vegan.
Oh, I forgot it was even gayer. It was even gayer, Chris Abels, who, like we said.
By the way, if we have time tonight, I brought Bob some vegan wings that I would love for him to try on air. They're delicious.
What am I shoving them up your ass? Because I eat them.
You'll love them.
No, I won't. I haven't eaten all day, and I guarantee I won't. I won't. You know what I mean? There's no way.
So he's going to be cardboard.
Yeah, I mean, this motherfucker goes to California, right? You think where'd you go to? Who'd you go see again? What were you doing? Like,
I went to a hotel out there, but I went and saw my old co-host, Owen Elliott. She used to be the co-host.
Owen!
Yes.
Who is Owen? Who is
the lady, the mother on Throw? You remember the mother on Throw Mama from the Train that would yell, Owen!
Speaking of Mama, Owen's mother is Mama Cass from the Mamas and the Papas.
Owen, Mama Cass? Owen, Mama Cass!
Oh, boy.
Did you give her a ham sandwich?
Did you try
here we go with a ham sandwich.
No, but I mean, really, it's like Owen. That was fucking great, you know?
Yeah.
That's her name, Owen?
Owen, yeah.
Owen
Elliott.
Owen Elliott. Play some Def Leppard. Wrong person. It's Joe Elliott. So you went out there, and what happened? You're hanging out with the who's of people that don't eat food right in the family. Okay, go on.
None of my friends are vegan, but I did go to some vegan. Every other restaurant out there was vegan, and if you even went to a restaurant that wasn't vegan, they'd have a vegan menu option on there. I loved it. You know who I met out there, though?
No, wait, before you get to that point, that part of the menu is called the gay section, in case anybody needs to know at home.
Yeah, it came on a rainbow piece of paper, but I don't know.
So tell me.
One of my first days, I went and met with Marcella Detroit, Marcy Levy. She was in Eric Clapton's band. She wrote the song "Lay Down Sally."
Are you serious?
Yeah, she was in a band called Shakespeare Sister in the '90s, and they had a #1 hit.
Just the '90s.
In the '90s, sorry. I can't talk right.
1990.
Yeah,
in the '90s.
She was huge in the '90s, from July 17th to November.
In the
3rd.
'90s, I did not. But they had a #1 hit called "Stay" that Marcy sang. But she also
that's fucking cool. I didn't know you. I thought I was the only talented person you knew.
No, I mean you're the
oldest.
Yeah.
Wait. To be fair, how did you meet her, Rob?
From doing my radio show.
Well, wait a minute. So you're saying out of your 5 fans, she was one of them? No, truthfully. I'm not kidding.
My 5 fans.
I'm being honest right here.
I mean, we were doing good when we were on Stickum. Our show.
Of course.
But I mean,
carrying everything.
I mean, and you carried some fans over to me. We got some big guests.
You did. It was about me. It was about me. Look at Chris. He looks like he just finished taping fucking Marine commercials. What kind of fucking outfit is that?
I don't know. It's like the West Virginia Marines. Join. Are you tired of fucking your sister? Join the Marines.
You can fuck other people's wives. Come to Chris Abel's hoo-ha. The hoo-ha house.
Yeah.
No, you look like every fucking if I was writing a movie about Marines, you'd be an extra.
Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
By the way, if I prop Bob Levy up like this and carry him around, it's like a weekend at Bernie.
Yeah, make him wait, dude. Make him wait.
I'm just going with the LA vibe, man. I'm still alive.
Rob, I'm gonna come to Jersey. We'll take him to the beach. He's got to wear those
We'll just
glasses.
prop him up on each side of us.
You guys are so jealous. I gotta wear shades. You're
We're
so
jealous of a carcass.
A carcass. Yeah, a fucking Democratic carcass.
Weekend at Bernie's 3. It's enough already.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Truthfully, I wish I was dead. Just keep carrying me. Oh, God, my legs hurt. Can you imagine me complaining for an hour and a half in a movie while you're carrying me around? Oh, my neck hurts. Take it easy. Oh, my God. Rob, not my balls. Just help me walk. But I'd be like, fucking, I'm tired. Let's go on the bench.
Yeah.
I'd be like fucking complaining the whole fucking time in that movie.
I know.
It would
At
be
least
the greatest movie ever.
At least the original Bernie just shut the fuck up. He was dead.
Oh, you wish I did. You know what I mean? Then if I did, you'd be talking to your fucking 4 fans and the fucking talented girl.
And Mama Cass.
Yeah, and Mama Cass. Write a song about her.
Write a song about who?
Mama Cass.
I didn't know I was songwriting.
Daughter. Yeah, I'll write a song. I can fucking do it.
Yeah.
I can do anything, dude. I do everything. I can't fix a car and I can't drive stick, but I can do I'm a genius, motherfucker. I'm a songwriter. I'm a comedian. I'm a radio host. I can fuck a pussy really good.
He's a wrestler too. Heartbreak Bobby Slayer.
I'm just saying, I can eat pussy fucking good. I fucking eat ass good. I know when is the right time. I know when you're having a bad day, baby. I know. And this was what makes me a fucking genius. I know everything about life.
Yeah.
And, it really is the truth. And you guys fucking looking at me like I'm crazy, but you're just not intelligent enough to understand what I'm talking about. You'll never be on my level.
I think you're smart enough to throw in a tongue punch.
What is a tongue punch?
It's when you hit the butthole. It's like you're eating the pussy and you throw the tongue up into the butt. It's a tongue punch.
Are you doing this outside again? No, that's a fart punch or something like that. You know what I mean? That's a shitter fucking bullet. Whatever. You can't make it sound sweet, motherfucker. I just go, when I have my tongue in my wife's ass, I know I can do no wrong for a couple days. Truthfully, it's like, then all I do is I get her I made the coffee. Now the next day I'm fucking gone again. Guess what? The semen is coming out of my penis and it's going to end up in her belly for things like that. And if you guys know how to do anything right, you'll listen to me because I can teach you. I can teach you how to do things right in a relationship.
I don't know, man. The last time I listened to you, I got charged with rape.
Okay, but that's different. You know what I mean? It's not really in court yet or anything like that. But I'm saying I can help people. I can fucking really help them. I know I happen to be really good at this, and most people don't. They don't know how to, to play the game. The game is everything. I don't have no charges on me as of now.
Yeah, because I keep catching them.
Yeah, because you keep fucking people's fucking wives, dude. You can't just go and ruin. You can't just say, hey, look at that nice house. Look at the nice cars. I'm going to ruin that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll put an end to that because I'm a fucking asshole. That's what you do, Chris Abels. You get off your fucking $8 fucking tour bus, fucking weekend, and you know what I mean. You have your American flag shirt on, and you're fucking going, America! I'm here to fuck your fucking wife and fucking put your life in a fucking tailspin because I don't care because I'm a jughead and a shithead. Am I right? I know what you're thinking.
Yeah,
I know how you walk off that bus, that fucking thing, and you hold on so the fucking door doesn't fall on you when you're getting out. I know how you.
Somebody brought up to me that every show that Chris Abels did, he wore a T-shirt with a big star on it with his own name on it.
Ah!
I have no idea you were an egomaniac. Do you jerk off on your own belly?
I do.
No. You shoot it on your stomach, but you know, it's like, let me try to get it between my tits. You don't do that. Like you're like me.
You must be my lucky star.
Oh my god! I get a load of me. I'll tell you that. I do. I'm one of those fucking people. I can jerk off into a mirror, and I find it fucking go Bob, go. You know, I'm not kidding you. I'm fucking into it.
Yeah,
I'm fucking into it. If I'm not attracted to me, who's going to be? You know, someone
when
else.
Bob jerks off, he doesn't even think about a time he had sex. He thinks about a previous time he jerked off before to get a ball.
No,
how do you know this, Rob?
Because he follows me into the bathroom here. I got to make believe he's not behind me.
Like there's not an eyeball.
Yeah,
crack in the door.
I seen him on the floor earlier. He was like, I'm cleaning up beer.
And
Yeah.
another thing.
I'm always cleaning up beer around here.
Well, you know what? That's the problem. I like that he said that he kicked over the beer. You know, most people with addictions will lie and say that they knocked it. It fell out of your hand. You were fucked up, dude. Look, man, just fucking.
You gave me a glass of wine, so I put my beer on the floor, and then I.
Yeah, but you should have said, Bob, I don't need any wine that you brought.
Well, there lies the problem. I can't turn down any alcohol.
Well, that makes you another alcoholic.
Or cock.
Right.
Yeah. But the whole thing, he can't turn down cock either. But I didn't offer him
I've never
cock.
even
turned it down once.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the closest proximity.
I just said what it was.
I've been near a cock, and it's only my own. You know.
So that's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, exactly.
So the guys say in the neighborhood.
So we're gonna start out season 2 with lies.
Yeah. Is this how it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Everybody comes, you know what I mean? It's like it's bad enough. You know, he goes to LA. I was like, this is cool. I love that he went. He must have got to the airport like ridiculously early because I get a call at 10 in the morning, and he's like. You know, like Ralph Furley. He's like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" Yeah, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, hey, what are you doing? Okay, he was like that, and I was like, "Dude, you're at the airport. You have nothing to do, so you called me so I can entertain you. Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, I mean, you know, I figured who has nothing better to do right now?
No, I have a lot of things better to do. It may look like I'm doing nothing by posting on Twitter, sending text messages, ha ha ha. But I'm very busy doing stuff. But he. How long were you waiting at the airport? How long you got there early?
Yeah, because Mike, my co-host for my show, he says, "Oh, we got to leave at this time to drop me off." He drops me off at like 9:30, and the flight's not till 1:30.
Oh shit!
Are you kidding me? He just wanted to get rid of you, dude.
So I was just like looking for a place to go drink until my flight took off.
But you can't just go and drink at a bar at an airport. Because
I didn't realize that either.
You can't. During the rules now, you have to fucking eat something. If you want to drink. You get what I'm saying?
There's nowhere really to eat or drink. So
you ate at the airport, you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
No, you are saying that because of the fact. All right, no, let's get this shit out right now.
What?
I'm tired. You are full of shit.
Okay.
I know you had, somebody hit me up. They were at the airport. You were wearing a fucking Levyland shirt. I gave you one, and you wore that there? Did you wear it there?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Okay. Because
really somebody saw me? I was.
I
actually was wearing a Levyland shirt.
And you were fucking you were talking all this shit about this fucking what's that diet you're on that fucking
it's not diet. What, vegan?
A vegan. Whatever women take. He said you weren't eating vegan shit because you were eating seafoods. Shrimp. A shrimp is a live fucking thing right? You eating shrimp. All right.
Ooh,
so that makes you
busted.
You are a fake vegan. You're like every one of those fucking lesbians at the women's concert, like that Gino goes to, Gino, Wisconsin.
Let me explain here.
Dude, I bet that Levyland shirt like said Rob Saul across the back.
No, it's one Bob.
One Mike. No, but it's like, you know.
All right, well, let me explain myself. First of all, shrimp are like the cockroaches of the sea.
That's not. It doesn't matter. You can't eat a cockroach either.
I don't. But what happened is is there was nowhere to drink, and they said I had to get something to eat. It was at Chickies and Pete's, and I said, "Fuck it."
You're in a cult. You can't just break a cult because you wanted to drink.
I ate.
You know?
I said,
cult.
"Fuck
You're
it."
a
It's not like
vegan.
I'm eating a cow or a cuddly
Yes, it is. You
animal.
might as well.
I said I'll just eat some shrimp so I can drink some Bloody Marys and get drunk and pass out on the
fucking
plane.
wrong because
I wanted to sleep on the plane.
Couldn't you have just ordered the shrimp and not ate them and ordered your
Exactly.
drinks?
Well, then here you go, Chris.
Wait a minute.
Then I'm still paying for some slaughtered animal. So if I'm paying for it,
So
then
you're a cheap
Ooh.
vegan, you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You're a cheap bitch. That's what you're trying to say. Okay?
I
That
was hungry, but there was nothing vegan there.
But that's not, you're part of a cult. You're part of.
I'm not a cult.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know.
cult.
You know.
It's a cult.
Wow.
It's a cult.
Who was at the airport that that
It
told me
doesn't
that-
matter. You're fucking going there with your Ralph Furley walk. You probably had a scarf around your neck, and you're doing that. Hey, where are you
doing one of these?
Yeah. Where am I going to get a drink around here?
Yeah, like just
Have you heard of Levyland? I'm Rob Saul.
You don't think I know people?
I know.
I'm
I guess
nice to
maybe I
people.
didn't think. I mean, I thought it was at the Philadelphia airport, but I was wearing my Levyland shirt.
But you think you can get away with shit and hide into this fucking make believe I'm a vegan life.
I
person.
usually do. Listen.
You
I
usually
cheated.
do. Look at it. Oh, honey, I only beat you when I'm drunk. Oh, that's
Yeah.
you know, really.
That's-
Come on, dude. Really, you can't go. Chris, you see what he's doing? He's going. Oh, this excuses like he's drinking.
He's lying to our fans.
He's lying to our fans, and that
I'm
hurts more than
not. I'm
anything.
completely vegan. I slipped
No,
up.
you're
at the
not.
airport.
You can't slip up. You know what I mean? You know how you count your days, and people count their days when they stop drinking and doing
Yeah.
drugs. And
Wow,
that shit.
I had a relapse.
Yeah.
You became a man again. That's what I'm trying to say.
But
And
it's
you
just
don't have-
shrimp. They're
No,
like
okay,
they're
calm
like
down.
now they're
I
like
believe you're
cuddly
not.
animals.
I believe you're
Not
not
like
a
a
man.
pig.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that outrage right there. I believe you're not a man. Okay, but you're done. That's it. You can't.
I'm
count
not.
Those
I'm
days.
back. Since
You
then,
can't count those days.
since
You're
then-
at 2 again. You're at 2.
Since then,
Two shrimp.
I've been back to completely full vegan. I just had a couple shrimp, but
Two shrimp makes you wrong.
Oh,
It makes
stop
you
it.
Yeah.
a fucking
2 shrimps
Who are you
don't make it
now?
right.
Okay, and so if I stick only a pinky in a girl's ass that isn't my wife's, I was only a little cheating.
well, you can try to. Yeah, I think so. Gino,
No, you're wrong. She wouldn't go for that shit.
Yeah, no, you couldn't be like, I put the shrimp pinky in her, so it
Yeah.
wasn't cheating.
Yeah, you gotta realize that you want to be a man, and that's okay. All of us are like we are, and we
Yeah.
know it's pretty fucking cool.
I think you want to be a vegan. I think you should try these vegan chicken ones.
No, I will later, but I'll tell you one thing I want to get to. He was upset about the vegan thing. You can tell because he's like, he gets mad when I ask for shit when I come in and fuck up the ice trays and can't fit
Oh
them in.
my God! You should have
Okay.
saw him
But
trying to put the
it's
fucking
okay.
ice in
But
the
I could see that he's cranky because he fucked up his cult, whatever it is,
No,
right?
I'm not angry about. Listen.
No, because it made you real cranky, and then all of a sudden, you're a friend on Compound Media. Bill, what's his name? Bill.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's his name? Bill.
Bill Schultz dumped him.
Bill Schultz. That's who it is.
Yeah, Bill Schultz. I've done his show a few times.
You a few times, but it seems like
Well,
for
wait,
some
more than
reason that you're not going back too soon, and you were a little upset. I mean, it was about I would say about 40 minutes. You were complaining about it.
You are so far. It was a quick fucking minute explanation, and I told him that
What?
we're doing stuff to promote Levy Land, and I said I usually do Bill Schultz's show to promote stuff, and I
Okay.
said he's not returning my calls. I said, and it's a little weird.
Or your text, or your letters,
Okay.
or yeah.
What else? A lot of other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if he doesn't want me on the show, that's fine.
But why did you let it take you over like that? Where you had to complain for fucking an hour and 10 minutes to me before?
Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes. You got here 20 minutes before we started taping, and I think maybe
you were in the rabbit hole, dude. You was down the hole.
You guys are so you're instigators.
How we instigate is when you bring
Because
it up.
you're
If you
making
didn't say
stuff
anything-
up.
If you didn't say anything, how would I know about
You're
this?
making. I said something.
What did you say?
But
You're a little pissed. You said, you know what? You said this is what he said to me. He
No, I
goes,
didn't.
you fucking said this to me.
What
Don't
did I
say
say?
no. He said that Bill used to follow me on Twitter, or I used to follow him, and he didn't follow me back, and I unfollowed him now.
I didn't
Boom.
say that.
You said that. What did you say? Don't fucking lie to me.
I said that I used to have an old account, and we followed each other on Twitter. I said, "In
all right, I want to talk to Jamison about this. We have Don Jamieson
Yeah,
later,
well,
and I'm going to bring this up because he knows both of you. So what happened? There's a fight going on. Why is he
There's
mad
not
at
a
you?
fight.
He doesn't want you on his show.
But that's what I don't understand. I don't understand why he doesn't want me on the show anymore.
Maybe he's seen this show.
Yeah. But I mean, when I wasn't working with you, maybe it is. Maybe because your friend, it's him and Kevin Brennan hate each other. That could be a thing. Because
maybe you should beat him up like Kevin.
Kevin Brennan's not a part of the show. Kevin Brennan gives us the best fucking.
No, not
thing
that he's a
people
part of the
love.
show, but he comes on the show.
Just-
So maybe that, I don't know. Because
maybe you talk like that about, you know what I mean? You're trying to make Kevin Brennan part of the show. I would love that, but he's not.
I didn't
And
say he was.
He did say he's like
he's a part of the show as
not
far as
part of the
he was
show.
a guest.
Kevin has his own fucking shit. He's doing really good, and he brings people to us.
See what happens when he eats meat? He has good ideas.
Oh,
Exactly.
stop it. You guys
you're
are
a
full of
troublemaker.
shit.
So you and Bill Schultz are just fucking. I mean, you must have said something to him to piss him off. And what did you say? What am I getting on your show? What do you think? You're too fucking big?
No,
now?
I never confessed.
Right,
Listen,
missed the
in
morning.
fact, I was nice. I text him when we first started doing Levy Land. He says, "Oh, I'm all booked up April," and then I text him a couple more times, and then he didn't respond. I said, "All right, well, love the show, still support it. Thank you for everything," and that was it.
Ooh, that's a girl fight.
Yeah, that's fucking. You did some. You fucking. You know what I mean? You did something very bitchy.
I
This is a
didn't do
woman's
anything
fight.
bitchy.
No, you listen to the way you're trying to cover.
I love
it.
the show. I still support it.
I will. I do. Listen,
That is really.
you don't want me on the show. I'm not going to say it's a
But
bad
then you
show.
blocked him from Twitter.
I didn't
Yeah,
block
you
him from
blocked
Twitter.
What? Explain it then.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go. You want to see my Twitter right now? I don't have him blocked.
You said he wasn't following you back, so you blocked him. That's
I
what you
did
told
not
me
say
when you
that.
were in your fit of rage that you women have.
You are. I love. Listen, you tell Bob something off the air. Like
I
Bob
don't
constantly tells me stuff off the air that I don't bring up when somebody doesn't return his call, and then when they do, he's nice with them again. But I said, listen, oh my god, I said I can't believe. That I said he's not getting back to me, and it was like a 2-minute thing. And he comes on air and he's like, "Oh, Rob was an hour and a half bitching about Bill Schultz." No, I wasn't. I mentioned to you real quick that he hasn't
But you didn't
responded
have
to
to
me.
throw shit around the house.
Really?
Stop
it,
Dude, I was in the room. I seen it.
You didn't see shit. You fucking retard.
I seen you like fuck Bill Schultz. Blah, blah.
I still have much respect for Bill Schultz.
Okay, even
I
though
think he's a great guy. I've hung out with him and his co-host, and we always had a good time when I went there. And I guess maybe they just
Ooh.
They
I
moved
just got.
on.
They
I just
moved
got.
on, yeah.
I just got a text from Bill Schultz that said,
What?
"Fuck Rob Saul."
You see, I just got one
you know
too.
what? Now I'm blocking him. No.
But that's what it seems. I mean, it's really fucking gay. What's going on here? Just
gay.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right.
It's all right. Just other morning shows. Calm down.
Take a deep breath.
I hope you never come to me again
Take a deep breath.
about somebody that you says.
Rob's gonna sell you out.
No, I just wanted this to happen this one time. I just wanted to show him that sometimes people don't want to hear somebody complaining about somebody else. That's all I'm trying to prove. Okay, so if anyone's out there trying to learn a lesson by this, I sure did. I learned not to do that anymore because look how stupid Rob looks right now. Okay.
Yeah, I wish.
Okay, no, you can't because I'm trying to set an example. And we don't need to set one on me too. That would ruin the point that I'm trying to make to everyone. I'm trying to make a brilliant point that It's better to be quiet if you don't like.
I
somebody.
know. I should have told you in private. Oh, that's what I did. But you came and brought it up on air.
Loose
Well, I'm a
lips.
fucking asshole.
Loose lips sink ships.
And as he was known in the bartender thing, loose hips make spit. I'm fucking great. I'm fucking brilliant, and these people don't deserve me. They don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I give you this for free, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't need to do this. We are so good together, and I just want you to know how happy I am doing this. I'm having the time of my life. You know what I mean? We're gonna get bigger and bigger and more bigger, and I can guarantee you that. We have Don Jamieson coming up soon, but it seems that I went to a gig the other night, and I meet Rob there. Okay, and he comes. He goes, "Can you put me on the guest list?" You know, like Mr. Furley, like you know.
Hey, Jack, come on, there.
So I put him on the guest list of the Regal Beagle. And he comes strutting in, and he goes, I had a fight with this girl at work, you know, I'm not happy there. I was fighting with this. He said I was fighting with this other girl at work.
I said this ugly girl.
No. So
what was the fight about? They were wearing the same outfit.
Yeah. Don't you take my tips, bitch.
Yeah. Now she's some old fat dumpy fucking cunt.
Who wore it best?
I would love to hear what she's saying about you and her podcast right now.
Yeah, she don't have a pod. You know what she has? She sits there at that fucking behind that bar like a miserable old fucking twat. I make drinks. Look at me. Like, fuck you, you fat bitch. Oh, God, I wish she'd put a gun in her mouth.
So they actually got along pretty good, he's saying. But the whole thing is that he gets in trouble. He's not happy. He got a job. Okay, I don't want to say this, but make him feel important. But the job offers are coming in still. Okay, he works on this job, but they're still coming in from other places. So the guy comes to him, the manager, and he's like, "Dude, you fucking left early and that shit. And we usually give 3 warnings, written warnings, but here's one, and consider this your last one." So Rob, being somebody that knows he's getting fired, okay? He knows he's getting fired because he fucking sucks. He's just not good with people. That's what, first off, let's get that.
It is, and I will admit that because Bob says, Bob is always like that. I hate people, but Bob is actually good with people. And Bob, you've been around me. I'm not good with people. I just don't. Yeah.
No, he doesn't mix with them.
I don't. Yeah.
And you have to know that working with him is working with the biggest bitch in the world, girl. You know what I mean? And she is just not like everything offends her. That's him, okay? And he's doing this, and because he can't keep a job. You know what I mean? He can't. No, when I met you, you started. You were at fucking what is that fucking
Red Lobster?
Red Lobster. That's it. How do you know? What do you see? Got it? IMDb.
I remember.
Oh, yeah. He worked at Red Lobster when I knew this motherfucker. And you know what the funny thing is?
Me and the manager were fucking the same girl, and that didn't go over well.
Yeah, that's the thing. You left because
stop lying to the fans.
You know what he told me? He goes, some people, it's not the best neighborhood, okay? Yeah. But it's okay. But if I had this opportunity to do this, I would probably do it too and just laugh. There's some, there's poor white people, there's poor African Americans. And he told me that some of them would come in with their purses open. What is it called?
Endless shrimp.
Endless shrimp.
Endless shrimp at Red Lobster. Yeah.
And they would put it in their bag.
Yeah, they wanted to feed the children.
No, but the whole thing is that they knew damn well that this motherfucker that's a fucking waiter at Red Lobster isn't going to say a thing.
No, why would I?
They did it right in front of him, everybody.
Yeah.
And and that's the funniest thing. Like, if I knew I can get away with that, I'd be eating out of my wife's purse in front of them because that's how bad people feel that they let that go. Because you know what I mean? It's just
So they literally would come in and like pay the $15 or whatever.
Yeah, and they keep saying, "I need another order," while they poured another order in their purse.
Holy shit! I've been known to take dishes at a restaurant, but not the fucking shrimp.
Well, yeah, you had to have
Dishes,
the wedding dishes.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
needs it for his third mobile house. I mean, he's got all this property.
I mean, if I go to a restaurant, they have like a nice pint glass or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah, this is going with me.
yeah, like a nice ice tray or a salt and pepper thing.
Yeah.
Or a door handle. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like that too. I like look at the landscape in front of this Olive Garden as I pull a plant out, put it in the trunk of my car, and
I
drive it.
have a new bidet.
Everything.
Bob has a beautiful rose bush. It looks like Olive Garden.
You can basically take almost anything any time of the night from these places, whether it's open or it's not. I can go to an Olive Garden. Believe me, I've done landscaping in Staten Island, and I can go and take fucking bushes out of these fucking Wendy's and all that stuff and plant them in somebody's house the next day, and nobody would know the wiser.
Probably,
I know that.
probably the worst part is the people that are loading.
It cracked me up that you did.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty smart for it, dude. I know how to take shit from fucking fast food restaurants and put them in people's houses the next day. That's fucking double profit, dude.
Probably the worst part is the people that were loading down their purse and stuff. They're not great tippers.
No, of course not. But it's a point of whether you want to have an interaction. I mean, there are always brawls. Anytime you go
What
to
do you mean? What do you mean?
anytime you go to a Red Lobster, there's always some sort of brawl.
Shit, I'm gonna start going on endless
Like
shrimp
World
night
Star Hip Hop.
just to watch the brawls.
Really? I never knew that.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I'm
And most of the time, it was when you get a big party. We had a place called The Deck up there, and it would be like a family, and it'd be like a 50 top, and it was usually like the family within each other beating the fuck out of each other.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
The Captain Morgan's deck.
Yeah. I need the fighting deck. I'm bringing my family. That's fucking great, man.
Everybody, grab the shrimp.
Yo, goddamn squimps.
That's fucking great. Hey, you got a news story? We'll get onto that more about the many jobs of you. But it's weird that you just don't get. You're not meant to work. You're meant to.
I'm not. I don't know what I should do because I really do. Like Bob's shirt, I'm the one that should be wearing that. I hate people because I just.
Well, I've been watching you. You should have a shirt that says "I hate myself."
Oh yeah, that's true. But I hate myself and people. But like Bob, it's like even when I go out with Bob, like Bob, it's like people come up to him and
I fucking love everybody.
and he's friendly. He's got this "I hate people" shirt, but he's friendly. He loves everybody. He's like, "This is Rob," and I'm like, "What's up?" I'm just like very. You notice I'm very antisocial.
Yeah, it's unbelievable because I'm like, this is my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of him. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is my girl. We do radio together. I do the same shit with my wife there.
Yeah.
You should just say it's your handler.
Yeah.
And you see me, I'm just like miserable. I'm just like,
I do. I treat him the same way I do as when I introduce. This is my girl, man. This is my baby. And I do the same thing, and she's polite to people. And it's like, hey, nice to meet you. And your name is, because she knows I didn't say their name.
Oh yeah, Gina's very sweet.
Yeah, she's
Gina's great.
She knows she's with a fucking goddamn Neanderthal. So it's okay. She knows how to react to my grunts and movements.
So she tells you afterwards, you're like, who was that? And she's like, that was blah, blah, blah. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
So you get it.
Yeah.
You get it. We'll get to this some other time. You have a story, Chris?
Oh my God, I've got a good one.
Wait a minute. It's time for the Emmy award-winning Chris Abel's Syndicate Radio, Levyland /news.
The word on the street.
The word on the street is he's gonna fuck your wife. That's the word on the street. He's gonna fuck your wife.
Don't that fuck that woman's wife.
The back is killing me tonight. I'm just sitting here, fucking, go. Shut up.
So since Rob just flew out to California, I figured this news story would be appropriate.
Hate it.
Because he might he might have witnessed this. There was a man that was too fat to fly. A British man that weighed in at 429 pounds was forced to pay for 2 seats on the plane, but they weren't even next to each other. That's the fucked up part. He was forced to pay for 2 seats on the plane.
Well, if you're taking up 2 seats, you got to pay for it. No, it's not the airline's fault. They shouldn't have to lose money because some big fat guy.
Look, I think you missed the key part of the story. The seats weren't next to each other.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's really fast.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So he took up like 8 seats.
You're so fat. We need you in 18E and 23D. That's how fat you are. Oh, my fucking Lord.
I'd be pissed, too. So
that's fucking great. I would do that. I would be like, look, dude, I didn't want to say it, but you're a fat motherfucker. All right. That's why I gave you that ticket, and the other one in the back of the plane.
And Chris Abels is only so angry because when he flies, they make him purchase an additional ticket for his head.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
I know. I get why this story affects you. So.
Why? Just for another belt? Yeah, too bad you didn't use it to keep you safe. You should have hung yourself with it.
Who do you think I am, David Carradine?
No, at least he came.
That is true.
God, I'm fucking great. I'm unbelievable. I can do any show this fucking. It's fucking amazing. I wish I was sitting where you are so I can be next to me one show. Truthfully, I'm not telling you a lie. I really would wish I was sitting there just so I could be next to me.
Just so you could look at you. Right?
Yeah, and go, fucking Bob, you're fucking funny, dude.
You're talking about me wearing my shirt with my name on it when I'm on stage, but Bob wants to sit next to himself.
No, I'm just saying, man. I get why I fucking I get why on stage and I get why on a mic that nobody wants me on too long. I know what I'm doing, man. I'm fucking good at this shit. But,
that is true. Nobody wants to follow you.
No, I'm like it's like a rape. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to go second at a rape. You never hear that, right? Nobody goes second at a rape, right?
No.
Wait, you're talking about a gang rape?
No, I'm talking about a rape. Like somebody rapes somebody, and then somebody sees it and goes, "I'll go next." Am I right? It doesn't happen. So that's what I'm saying. It's impossible.
I don't think anybody's ever said I want to go next, because then it erases your DNA and you get off.
Oh my God. I could have dragged this bit on for 20 minutes of gold, motherfucker. But it's like you're not just gonna go and go, well, that guy's done raping her. I can't. This is gonna be fucking. They never said we found the second raper. You know what I mean? We didn't find the first one. We found the second one. The first one was well gone.
He left more of a trail.
Yeah.
More of a snail trail.
Nobody has ever been the second rapist. You know what I mean? Right? Like, that
is true.
I mean, I'm just saying, even in Deliverance, I mean, there was only one rapist.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
And if you
have a pretty mouth.
Yeah, if you look at that movie and that scene, like I do, over and over, slowly, right? And I
pause it.
Yeah, I do, because the way I look at it, Ned Beatty in that movie was not trying to get away too hard. Okay,
No.
He was asking for it, right?
No, when he's going up the hill at the end, he starts pulling dirt down, like, I'm gonna get out, hurry up, come back and get me, because when somebody's got 2 teeth, like under you're gonna get out of that hole. You can see how he went slow. I'm saying that part wasn't in the movie. He probably escapes, but the guy was like, "Fuck, dude, if you're gonna make believe you can't get out, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass and make your friend watch."
Yeah, that is true. He did not run that fast.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, Ned Beatty wasn't the all-star track.
It doesn't matter the way it happened. And let me tell you something. That movie fucked me up. I couldn't find it for a long time because I kept looking under romance for it. All right. We got to get going. We got Don Jamieson coming up. You're gonna love it. I love Don.
Sounds great. I love him.
Compound Media, everything. You'll see everything. But thank you guys. Season 2, episode 1.
We're back
With me, the Reverend Bob Levy.
Guess who's back?
Chris
Back
Abel,
again.
Rob Saul, syndicateradio.tv. Just a little better than the rest. Welcome back to Levy Land. With me, the Reverend Bob Levy. Chris Abels and Rob Saul on syndicateradio.tv. And like we said, we have Don Jamieson coming up. I love Don. I've known Don for fucking years, and I got to see him recently. And it was like, it's great because I feel like I'm alive again. I only have like a bad limp and still a big dick. So I'm still good. I'm still happy with life. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Don Jamieson. What's up, brother?
Yo, hey Bob, man. So it was so cool seeing you at the Jersey Shore. You know, I live down here now, and it was amazing, man. You know, it's like time hasn't passed. I did a podcast the other day, I said, listen, I'll put Jersey comedians. Let me pick my 5 best Jersey comedians. I'll put them up against the 5 best that you got, and I guarantee you, man, we hold our ground any day of the week. And man, Bob, it was so cool, man. You haven't lost a step, and we need this, man. We got to make America laugh again.
We do. We totally do. I mean, I'm so fucking ready for this. I'm so pumped. I want to do the big shows again. I want to get guys together and do theaters. I want to fucking, I want, you know, you go back and there's drinks, there's food like it was. You know, I was out for 4 years. I'm ready to fucking come back. And I want comedy to be treated like it's an art, not a fucking a way for bookers and comedians to make money. This is something we love in that shit. We miss it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, especially when you package comedians together, like, you know, I've been out doing the comedians of the compound, and those shows crush, man. You know, people want to hear the old school stuff again. Like, not that you can't adjust with the times, of course, we all do, because we want to do this for a long time. But people just they've been cooped up, man. They want to rip off the mask and just hear the most brutal stuff. You crushed the other night down in Uncle Vinny's. I'm going to be there Memorial Day weekend. I was out in Austin with the comedians of the compound. Yeah. Comedy's better than it's ever been.
Exactly. It's going back to what I remember when I first started. I did the open mics and I was headlining after 2 years, and comedy was everywhere. It was fucking everywhere. And it was like an amazing time, and people went to comedy clubs. And I do believe the same thing. It's coming back. People want to come out. They have to laugh. They have to laugh at what they've been through. And that's what it is. And I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. I'm fucking psyched. I don't get migraines every day anymore. You know, it's slow. I can fucking fake being not hurt and be on stage and feel good. And it's the greatest fucking feeling. And I just want to, the main thing I want to know is, I'm married and you're single. Am I missing out on a lot of pussy? Like, did it just change? Or like, I need to know this, dude. Listen, I'm married. I'm happily married, but I am. Don't forget.
I'm sorry.
Like you got a chance, bitch. Okay. But the whole thing is, am I missing out? Is that pussy? Remember what we used to have? Like, is that? Are you still hitting that all the time? Like the way we did?
Well, I think Bob coming out of, you know, like me and Bob. If me and Bob went on the road again, it would be like, you know, Motley Crue and Poison going on the road. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know, like we be, you know,
Bob looks like Vince Neil now.
Yeah, but in other words, like Motley Crue and Poison were going to sell at stadiums this summer, but they canceled it because of the dumb COVID shit. But you know what I mean? Like, you know, like that kind of stuff is all coming back, where like you could go out and the girls came out and you could have a good time. But you know, Bob, I hate to disappoint you and Rob and Chris, who hasn't smiled once yet. But you know,
he's a little special.
It's been tough. It's been tough between the Me Too movement and COVID. It's fucking brutal, man. Like you gotta, you know, you're stepping on eggshells, man.
Well, Don, you're going on these comedians of the compound tours, and they're like all not against that Me Too. You're not getting women on these comedians of the compound tours.
Most of the women that go to those things look like Chris Abel, but not as much in shape.
But they smile.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. Look, we're talking about what you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like certain groups bring certain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. You're not gonna. You're gonna see a girl. He's gonna know what I'm talking about. A 7 in Austin that comes to those shows, and you're gonna be like, she's like a fucking 12 here.
Yeah.
At that moment, and it's like that feeling that you get, and it happens. You know what I mean? And then when you're somewhere and you meet like a fucking 10, and you're like, this is somebody's going to come out and shoot me after I fuck this because something's going on, right? I mean, you know.
Well, it depends. It depends on if it's like a Jersey City 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a 4 anywhere else. But so 10 is a relative number. But if you hook up with an Austin 7, that's a legit 7 down there. Those Texas chicks are super hot, even if they're a little thick. Oh, they're still good. Oh, and we had, but it was funny, man. I barely met anybody from Texas at the shows. Like all the Compound Media fans, like they travel, man. I met people from Minnesota, Michigan, Arizona, Indiana, and all these different places. So it was cool. I didn't get laid this weekend, but man, you know what? It was a good time. And, I sang Sister Christian at karaoke with Anthony Cumia. He doesn't remember, but I did. So it was fun.
I heard Anthony got fucked up. He said, I love Anthony. I was listening on the way in. He's fucking hilarious. There's nobody as good as him. And like I said, he don't need anybody else with him. He can do it by himself better than anybody can do it with 2 people or 3. And it's really amazing to listen to him. And
he doesn't need to do this network. You know what I mean? Like this network is to me, I would think like this has got to be a burden to him. He's a multi-millionaire from all the years in O&A, which he deserves because those guys are amazing for the time they were together. They hate each other now, but they were brilliant then. And he doesn't have to do this. He does it because, like he wants to be able to have an outlet to be able to say what he wants to say and then have comics on who are able to say what we want to say. He doesn't tell anybody what to do on their show. If I just came in and yelled cunt for an hour, he'd go, that was good today. That was interesting.
He really uses C part of it. Yeah, no, exactly. But that's the whole thing. It's like he's doing this because he's got to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's such a true fucking person. Like, and to be told everywhere else that you can't say what you want to say. And he's like, fuck it. I'll just open my own fucking place. Imagine being able to do that. It must be the greatest feeling in the fucking world. Am I right?
Well, and also, Bob, he's now hooked on what you and I are hooked on. And I'm not talking about Clonopin. I'm talking about
phonics.
I'm talking about live performing because he would come out as like, hey, everybody, how you doing? Obviously, I'm the name selling this shit. So let me tell you a couple things that are on my mind. Jamison ain't selling out, 350 tickets or whatever. But now he's addicted. He's addicted to that stage rush, Bob. And he admitted it this weekend. He goes, I used to want to do this. Now I need to do it.
Exactly. And that's the whole fucking thing. When you have that feeling, you never get tired. You never say, maybe, I'm not doing it for that money this time. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You just you don't become that arrogant motherfucker anymore. Like I notice I've calmed down and I'm like, okay, that'll be fucking, we're going to kill and then we'll make more money next time. That's the way I look at things again. And I'm like, this is the way to do it because you can't say, I'm not going out for that. I'm not going to go. You know what? What are you going to do? Stay home? I feel good when I'm out and I feel good when I'm doing radio. So I try to do it as much as possible. You know what I mean? Because
I don't think Ant is like, I don't think Ant even takes money from these stand-up shows. He just, it's just all about promoting Compound Media and for him to get out of the house. But now I'm telling you, he really is. He's getting caught by the stand-up bug. And I notice his stories get a little tighter and a little more precise. You know what I mean? Like he's now honing his shit down into actual bits. So, it's cool, man. It's good to see that because you were out for a while, your neck, your back, your foot, whatever the fuck. You know, no matter how long it takes to recover, you're coming back and getting on stage. There's no better medicine than that. During the lockdown, man, I was going crazy. 4 months without doing stand up, and I go down the middle of the week and hang with my parents, and after a while they were like, you know what, bro, don't even come down anymore until you can get on stage again, because you're too fucking angry when you don't go on stage.
Exactly. We don't fit in anymore.
No.
Something's wrong with us, you know, and it's the truth. And it's like, I was with my wife 24 hours a day for a while. That's
illegal.
They should have said, look, if you get COVID, you get COVID, but nobody should have to stay 24 hours with the same person they're married to. It just never. This is a torture. This is something Hitler would have used. Truthfully, he would have used that, because I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. To be, go get COVID. It's a better chance. You'll be happier. How do you stay with somebody for 24 hours a day for fucking months?
Yeah, Fauci should have said, like, listen, if you've been married a long time, you're exempt from wearing the mask. Get the COVID. Spend 2 weeks in the hospital. You'll be away from her, and everything will be good again.
Yeah. Listen, and I got to take up for Gene a little bit, because I've had to spend a lot of time with Bob. That can't be no fucking picnic, being locked in a fucking house with Bob Levy.
This isn't about her. This is about me. This is about me. You see how women stick together? That's what pisses me off. That's what pisses me off. We're talking about what I dealt with.
Yeah.
What am I going to say? I'm going to come on my own show and talk about her side of the point? What happened?
No, Bob Levy comes to my house for 2 hours, and I'm ready to pull my fucking hair out.
Too bad you weren't ready to put a fucking gun in your mouth.
You brought one and spent 3 hours with me.
Just ask Gina what that feels like.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
It caused my divorce.
Sometimes you can hear the gun click in her mouth, and when I'm entering a room, and I know that. But hey, man, that's what makes me special. Why do you think women stick around? I'm doing something right. I might be the craziest motherfucker in the world, but what the fuck? I'll eat your ass, right?
Well, I guess
you can. That is a fact that cannot be denied.
Yeah, but you can be a little bit of a douchebag when you do stuff like that. You go the extra way. I fucking vacuumed. I'll vacuum. I'll fucking do the dishes. I put them in that thing and I put it on.
I would love to see the dishes, what they look like when Bob Levy's
put them in a fucking
them.
machine. But you understand that I take out the garbage. I don't even get her out of bed before she goes to work to take out the garbage cans early. I do it, okay, because I'm a nice guy. She got lucky.
Yeah, and you don't work till 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, exactly. But I love the way us comics are like, oh, this COVID thing has fucked up my life. Listen, if you really think about it, Don, we were in the house maybe 3 more hours a week than we would have been without this COVID, right? Am I right? We're out about 3 hours for a week.
Yeah, but Bob, that's the thing I'm saying, man. Like, that even just that small amount of time makes a huge difference, man. I always used to tell, in interviews, people go, ask me about comedy. I go, listen, it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much you save on therapy. And that is so true, man. And I really learned that during this time. And like, is that true, Chris? Did you and your wife break up during this?
Oh yeah, man. Because she just couldn't take it. When we was locked up together. I was obviously doing a bunch of jokes and shit, and she couldn't stand it. I mean,
all right.
She's like your audience.
Wait a minute, Don. Ask him the real question right here. So you guys got a divorce because you went around fucking a married woman, and the guy wanted to come to your house and kill you, and he was beeping one at 4 in the morning. Tell.
No, but it's like everyone who died during COVID, they just get listed as died from COVID.
Yeah.
He's getting listed as died from a divorce, even though he fucked another chick.
Yeah, exactly.
No. That happened afterwards. That happened after.
Look, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure it happened after the
afterwards.
Wink, wink.
I believe what Chris said is he was giving his act to his wife, and she decided it was over.
Don,
what is he, Gallagher too?
Yeah. Don, the best part of this was the guy made up flyers and put house wrecker, woman fucker, wife fucker.
He hung him, yeah.
All over town. He lives in a small town in West Virginia. How great is that? And this asshole didn't go out there and videotape it. I was so mad at
He
him.
wouldn't even send us the flyers. We wanted the flyers.
That's the best press ever, bro.
I know. It's going to be a comedy album cover at some point. But
yeah, they bang their sister down there. They don't care if you cheat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're good, buddy. I'm telling you, this is. I thought it was the biggest thing ever. You know what I mean? Even if he just shot him like in the shoulder and Chris lived, you'd be all over the news. You'd be fucking like, you'd be like Jerry Lee Lewis of fucking West Virginia, dude.
Yeah, people would go to see that comic that got shot.
Yeah,
there's still hope. There's still hope.
Yeah, just leave your wife home and everything's all right because Chris will fuck your wife.
And then you'd end up with your own album like Don Jamieson, which is available.
Look at this.
Oh, good. I was going to ask you if you got it, man.
I did, yes. An autographed. I even got the notes in there.
Let me see. Who's Raj?
Raj.
Raj. Okay.
Raj. To my best friend Raj.
That would be great if you wrote, because you would do shit like that. So don't say I would be out of line for saying. You should sign everything wrong to everybody, because that's what you did to me. You fucking guys were idiots growing up on the road. They were fucking children.
Here's Bob Levy, but is the nicest guy ever to comedians. Took everybody out when they had no material to open for them. All this amazing stuff, the biggest heart in the world. And how do we repay him? By taking upper deckers in his hotel room toilets.
Yeah, Florentine just told that story.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. But where can they get this album? Like, this is cool. I love it that it's an album. You know what I mean? I love this. I don't want to put out a cassette or a tape.
Yeah, I love vinyl. I'm a vinyl guy, but you can get it at experiencevinyl.com, and he'll sign it for you, or any of one of his gigs. He'll I send the handwritten note of the Bob. Bob doesn't write anything down, but like I write stuff down by hand. I don't write it on the computer. So I include like the actual one of the bits from the album, in the handwritten thing in there if anybody cares. But yeah, I was just like, vinyl's come back. I've been collecting vinyl for the last 10 years. I was like, I don't care if I sell one of these and I have 10,000 copies in my house. I just want my album to come out on vinyl. So I'm really happy about it, and it came out great. And so if people want to pick it up, like Rob said, experiencevinyl.com, or come see me at a show. Yeah. The thing is if Bob did that, like I could actually read your notes. I said, Bob brings over notes for the show, and he's like, "Here, this is what we're talking about," and it looks like
I can't even read it.
A retarded like 5-year-old.
We're talking about I don't read Zodiac Killer. I'm sorry.
I know, because I'm like fucking like. I couldn't even order something at McDonald's if I was writing it down, because you didn't know what the fuck I was saying. And I never go to it because I can't read it. So we just do the show and have fun, because I don't know what I wrote. And I'm like, what did I write here? And I don't fucking know. But I like the album thing. I love the album thing, because I want to do it, because you talked me into it by what you said about it. And look, even just to buy it as a fucking collectible item, and just have it an album. And if you smoke weed, there's not even seeds in weed anymore. Fuck, it's so weird. Okay, but whatever. You
can't clean an edible in the center there.
It's like weird, but it was a great time. I remember all my albums. You know what I mean? Like I first got into music. Like I was totally into it. Started playing the bass. My first album that I bought was Foreigner 1, whatever. And Boston came out the same year. And I listened to the Beatles, and I was like hooked. I was like, man, those were two solid albums. No matter what anybody can say about music back then or whatever, those two albums are fucking
they're brilliant, and neither of them are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is insane.
Wow.
You know what's great about vinyl too? I noticed since I started listening to vinyl again, you actually have to listen to the whole album. You know how like Florentine calls you Harry hits because you only like to listen to the hit songs off of everything.
Pour some sugar on me. That's all you know.
I've noticed that since I started listening to vinyl, where I just don't
Bad to the bone, Bob.
I
With vinyl, you actually have to listen to the whole album. And you're like, oh yeah, that's a good song. I didn't listen to it because I'm Harry Hits, and I usually just pick Cherry Pie off the Warren album.
I would go like this, and Jim would go, "Let it play, let it play." They wrote more songs than Cherry Pie.
And that's why like I always get the good comment I get, from a lot of people, whether or not you like the material or not, that's up to you. But the great comment I get from people is that they go, I love the titles of the different tracks. And the reason for that is because, now in this day and age, 80% of your sales are going to be like downloads and streams. Mm-hmm. And so you have to break down the album in, different tracks. And so if the track name is funny, people will go, oh, okay, yeah, let me download that one. That looks funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, because when I get the statement at the end of the month, I could see everything that people download. And the funnier the track name is, the more downloads it gets. And I still have a track on my first album, and it's called Thank You, Louis C.K. And it's really just kind of a throwaway joke to get me into something else. But I just put it in the title, and that is still my most downloaded track of all time, because people see Louis C.K. and they go, "Oh, okay, let me download this."
That is fucking amazing. Yeah. This is, you know what I mean?
But an album, but I'm like Rob. I want to put on an album, whether it's a vinyl or a compact disc, and I just want to listen through, especially comedy, because you want to get in that rhythm. If you just cherry pick a track, you could be coming in the middle of, if you're listening to a Bob Levy album, you don't want to come in halfway through the ass eating bit. You want to build up to it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You can't just peak. That's what I'm saying. No, it's amazing. Like I'm gonna, like, when I put the album, the stuff online, it's gonna say, I put a thumb up your ass, and a cab didn't even show up. And that's what people are going to click, and as bizarre as you get, the more clicks you're going to get. You proved it, dude. This is fucking brilliant. Yeah. This is fucking, he's smart. I'm like, I understand when somebody says something correctly, like you wouldn't, but the whole thing is that he knows what he's talking about, and he knows what works. So fucking listen. And stop being fucking, oh yeah, I was gonna think of that. I love people that go, yeah, I was gonna do something like that. No, you fucking weren't. Like, admit that you fucking shot that. This is good shit that he's fucking telling you, idiot.
That's what I said. Why are you yelling at me? I'm
yelling at the people that are listening, because they're like, you know what I mean? I hate people that are always like that. They're always like, fuck it, yeah, I was gonna do something like that. No, you weren't. Why do you want me to help you if you're going to make believe that this is what you were doing? You don't need me then. And they're like, no, I was just shut the fuck up. And you move on to somebody who enjoys, that wants to learn. Like these fucking guys wanted to learn. These people, some today, they'll tell you, oh, I was thinking of it. No, you weren't, because you wouldn't be where you were if you were thinking about that. If you want to fucking learn, I'll fucking beat your I'll make you fucking want to die of fucking shame of being the most unfunny fuck in the world until you realize what funny is. And then you know how to do it. It's just a whole fucking teaching thing. I'll break you down.
It's true. No, Bob, listen, as insane as Bob sounds right now, he's actually right. Because what does it ever come down to, right? Whatever it comes down to is what you bring on the stage, and that's what it's all about. Can you deliver live? A band could rehearse songs in a garage or a rehearsal space and put on an album and go, okay, these are our best songs, but they don't know if the audience likes it. Comics know, like, this works or it doesn't, work. So, again, for me to have a mentor like Bob, and along the way, Florentine and Norton and everybody, and these comics who are just fucking ruthless on stage, man. And it's just like, that instills that instinct in you to go, yeah, man, you just got to go for it all the time. And also at the same time, like, don't worry about all the other noise that's out there, like, don't worry about if you're not getting on SNL or this or that. Like, you'll find your shit, you'll find your audience eventually. You'll find out where you belong. Like, the industry will tell you. If the first time I went out on the road with Bob and sat in the car and had him go, how do you think this is going to be? Is it going to be good? Are they going to be sitting up front? Like, I would have never thought 20 years later, like, I'd be hosting a heavy metal talk show with two of my best friends, right? You can't predict that stuff. So, you know, you just do what you do. You learn from the best, which I have, and then you just whatever you get, whatever works for you, whatever you grasp onto. Luckily, you know, again, you know, working with Eddie and Jim and doing the heavy metal and the hard rock thing, it was always my thing to begin with. So it all fell into place, man. So, you know, now, like I said, now it's time to just for all of us to get together again and make comedy great.
You know, you're so right about it, and it's like it's so great. Like I was telling Jim, I was like, to fucking, you know, to do comedy, what he always wanted to do, you know, even though he looked like he should have been singing, but the whole thing, when you met him at the beginning, he was fucking so into comedy and he was so into music. And I said to him, I go, that must be amazing to be on Ozzy's Boneyard. I mean, Ozzy, somebody that you think is God, you know, and a lot of us think he's God, really, because you grew up with Black Sabbath and it was just unbelievable. And now you're on that. Who the fuck would have thought that this comes, you know, with something like this? Two things you love together.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, Black Sabbath, truthfully.
Bobisms.
But you would, I mean, look at you, Bob. I mean, you know, all this time in the business, and you finally got a show with Rob Saul.
Yeah.
You know what? I pinch myself every day on the helmet with pliers, but I do pinch myself every day.
Jamison used to do my show a lot. We had a lot of fun, and
that was before. He's on Compound now.
Yeah, once he got on Compound, he was like, "Fuck Rob Saul."
I'm here now. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Earlier, we tape our show earlier, right? And he was complaining that Bill, what's his name, Schultz, won't have him on the show anymore. That Bill, like, he's upset at Rob for some reason.
I don't think he's upset with me.
Well, you were pretty fucking upset about it in the show we talked about. So we could get to now. You want to get back on the show? Obviously, you had fun because you're crying like a bitch. No, you're crying like a bitch to me. Yeah. If he's crying to a bitch like to me, right? Why? Tell me why it doesn't upset you. Why you're crying to a bitch like me?
I just said
what happened. Why
I went on to promote Lee. I've done the show probably about 10 times, and I said he just doesn't return my calls anymore. I was telling him that in private.
Doesn't he sound angry? Yeah, but we did it on the show earlier, so it doesn't matter now. But the whole thing is, doesn't he sound upset? Truthfully, I mean, he went on about 20 minutes.
That's what the Godsmack song "Crying Like a Bitch" is about. Rob.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Now, why do you think this fell apart? This relationship? Obviously, you thought you had one, and he obviously was like, "What the fuck's he talking about? You know, why does he keep emailing me? I just put him on the show because he was with somebody or something like that. You know, that's what it seems like."
I've hung out at Bill Schultz's house with him. When
was the last time? Really? When was the last time you had Bill Schultz?
Well, I was on a couple times with Zip, but yeah.
When was the last time you at his fucking house?
Pre-pandemic.
Oh, God. Everybody did everything pre-pandemic. Everybody did everything back then. Of course. I could have been on Bill Schultz's house then because of the fact that that's what everyone was doing, okay? So you were upset about this. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to fucking call up and say, call during the show live if you're so upset.
I'm not that upset. I just mentioned to you
20 minutes before the show. 20 minutes.
He's upset.
Listen,
I'm not that upset. No. I just said
I
mentioned it to him.
He was like, "Oh, that was my best friend," and I don't understand why he's not calling me.
We were good friends. He goes, "Let me tell you something."
I didn't say we were good friends. I did not say
best friend.
That cocksucker can suck my dick.
I did not.
It's a lot different now.
I did not say that.
He was like, "That cocksucker, he can suck my fucking dick," and that broad with him. Something like that.
Bob is
something like that. He said.
Bob is projecting himself on me. I mentioned it in passing.
Why would I be upset that they don't want you on? I don't even want you on my show. I don't want you on my show.
Bob, if somebody doesn't return his call, he'll be like, "That motherfucker, they were used to be." And then as soon as he hears back from him the day later, he's like, "Oh yeah, I love this person. They're great."
Well, you know what? You got to stay on your toes, Don. Am I right? You know what I mean? You can't get disrespected. You can't get disrespected. I treat this like the mafia. The comedy is mafia. You respect if you call back. If I call people that you know, there is some people, a lot of people I'm better than, okay, in life and everything, and I fucking take time to call them. Can you imagine? You know what I mean? The other way.
Well, I think it's like there's somebody that we all, a mutual friend we all know, started dating a chick right like literally a month before the pandemic broke, and first time he hooked up with her, oh my God, we had sex, it was amazing, blah blah blah. And then the second time they hung out, like she was like, she had already lost her license from a DUI, and then he had to pick her up at a 7-Eleven. She was drunk, and like they, and it fell apart really quickly. And then he had the pandemic to make that all disappear.
Yeah, you can.
And he had a perfect excuse.
Yeah.
So guess what, Rob? You're the drunk, crazy chick in Bill Schultz's world.
Oh, stop!
Exactly. You're so right about this. He couldn't have hit it on the head more than he fucking just did, because I'm trying to explain it. It's okay, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes guys move on. Okay.
Yeah.
This is such a exaggeration from like the 2-second conversation
2
we had.
seconds. It was like 27 minutes.
No, it was not.
We had to cancel a guest because he kept.
I heard it.
I went and got him a tissue.
No.
I got him a tissue out of the kitchen, and I said, "It's gonna be all white, Wobby." Okay.
Mike Morris got bumped for that.
Yeah. I felt like Bob bitches to me about so much doing stuff like that to him that I just mentioned it to him, but I don't like blow his shit up on the fucking
I'm
air.
just saying, you guys seem to be real chums. It seems, right, Dom?
Boy.
Best friends.
No, I used to hang out with Bill and Joe. We would hang out after shows, and we would hang
Who's
out.
Joey now?
What?
Joey.
Joe, Joanne Nusachinski.
Okay, that's Joanne. That's not Joey.
I said Joe. I didn't say Joe.
He's good
How he
friend.
makes all these little things.
Yeah.
They aggravate people.
Yeah.
We don't even know these fucking people. That's what it is.
Joey.
He's making this up. I was hanging out with Joey. Well, I thought from Friends, maybe. You fucking asshole.
I didn't say Joey, you retard.
Is this how you lie to everybody? You know these people.
Yeah, I don't know him.
No,
Yeah.
but it's amazing. He was so fucking butthurt over it.
No, I was not. I mentioned it.
I was like,
this guy is insane. I can't.
No,
believe-
he was pissed. He was like, that guy
stop
was
it,
my best friend. I text him. He doesn't text back.
the
Blah blah
best
blah.
He doesn't call you back. Don't you? Women always laugh very high when they got caught lying.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Bill Schultz has never been even remotely close to my best friend. We were cool.
Oh, no, you were cool. Well, it doesn't seem like you aren't now.
Well, no, we're not, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously, Joey doesn't think too much.
Yeah, Joey.
Hey, you know what he said? You know what he said, Don? I don't want to bring this up, but he said this. He goes, you know what? I follow him on Twitter. He never followed me back. Fuck him. I unfollowed him. He said that to me today. He said that to me, and I fucking lost it. He took it to Twitter.
What are you, 12?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. He blocked him on Instagram. Everything.
You ain't gonna follow me back.
Yeah, fuck you.
I followed him before the
I
paramedic.
couldn't care less.
No,
Who doesn't follow me?
See,
I don't care. It doesn't
He
matter.
exaggerates. I said that I lost a lot of followers when my account was suspended. I just started a new one. That's what I said to him.
Look what he did. He got his account suspended so he can not follow Bill anymore. You see what he went through? All this.
He turned
Bill
himself
followed
in.
me on my old account.
No,
That's what
no.
you talking about.
You had to get rid of
He
it so he
is
wasn't following you
so
now.
full of shit.
You see what I mean?
So full of shit.
He was N-word, chick. You know, that's what he wrote. and just so he can get rid of Bill. Okay. from that
Don
account.
followed me on my old account and doesn't follow me on my new one, so I'm unfollowing Don today. Too.
I'm looks happy about
Yeah.
it.
Thank God.
Yeah.
If he could only lose my phone number from like 5 years ago that he called me drunk from a bar at 3 a.m.
It's so fucking.
Oh
true.
shit! He called you.
I did. I texted him, but I think that's when I was going through like my divorce, and I was like a drunk mess. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you thought Don was your friend?
Yeah.
You know the funny thing
Don,
is-
I'm going through a hard time. I need
Yeah,
somebody to lean
I
on.
would, like text him, like I would just be like, I don't even know what I would say. It was just
Chris,
some
he
drunk.
said, you know what he said to Don? He went to Don for help, and he goes, "My wife left me. She's fucking my cousin.
Yeah.
What should I do?"
Yeah.
And that's
And
exactly
Don
what
said, "I'm
happened.
sorry. Who's this?"
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She started fucking his cousin.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And I wrote back, I feel bad for you, Rob. Love your cousin.
I don't bother Don.
Hey, listen, no, but Rob, listen. You've been around Bob and these guys long enough. This is love right here.
Yeah.
This is how comedians show love, by breaking each other's balls mercilessly.
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, now let's go get a beer. Like that's
Exactly.
how we show affection in New Jersey.
Yeah, and it's like that in regular life. This is all I know. This is who my friends are. You understand? If I can't do this with somebody, you know what I mean? I can't be friends with them because I don't want to talk to them.
First Bill Schultz, now you. I'm fucking leaving.
It's unbelievable. But
Now Chris Alberts is happy.
We were saying that he looks like he just got done. Chris Abel's done doing like Marine commercials. You know what I mean? Look at him. Doesn't he look like every fucking Marine going, hey, do you want me to come to your town and fuck your wife? I'm Chris Abel. I've ruined so many marriages in West Virginia. I can come to yours. Sign up with my fucking academy.
Hoo-ha.
Yeah. Who was the teacher in Beavis and Butthead?
Oh yeah.
Not the Van Driesen, but the
Sergeant. What was his name?
Oh man, that was the greatest fucking.
Buzzcut was his name, right?
Yeah. Sergeant Buzzcut. That's Alberts.
Yeah, that's what Abel's look. I can't wait to see the pictures made of that. It'll be a change from just putting a dick on his shoulders that they've been doing for the fucking first 16 episodes. But no,
the good thing is they didn't actually have to, Photoshop them on. They were already there.
There's a sneak peek.
Oh my god! And you're on Compound Media now. Tell them about the show because.
Media, not meteor.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up. This is how I talk. This is how I talk, you fuck. What do you don't talk to me like
Touche, Rob. Good one.
Yeah, you're talking to me like I'm Bill Schultz.
Compoundmeter.com.
Compound bathroom. Look up in the sky. It's the best deal going today.
It's run by Anthony Cumia.
Exactly. That's how I come here. Exactly. And pretty soon they'll be the Canada. There's no doubt they're gonna be playing Canada. But let me tell you something. I listen. You know what I mean? I love the station. I love it. I fucking there's a core your show and I'll say I'm hooked on like 2 other shows, big time, or 3 other shows, big time, besides Anthony's and yours. So that's pretty good for $7 or $8 a month.
Yeah,
I'm hearing shit that I'm dying laughing at, and I'm not going to find that anywhere else on Tube unless I'm talking. I know that. You know what I mean? I know this isn't going to be found anywhere.
And the whole listen. There's definitely this. It's not even. I don't even want to say it's a movement. It's just something that's out there that people want to hear what they used to hear. Like it's funny, man. When I go out with the comedians of the Compound, there's this whole there's this whole kind of tension from the outside world about those guys are so extreme or anything, and it's like 10 years ago this would have just been called a comedy show.
Exactly. It wouldn't even
it wouldn't have raised an eyebrow. Dude, I mean, Bob, we would go on the road, me, you, and Florentine. I mean, we would decimate these rooms. No one ever said, oh, it's this kind of comedy, it's that kind. They're right wing, they're left wing, they're this, they're that. You were eating blue cheese out of girls' asses. Who gives a shit? Let's just have fun. It's a party.
Exactly. Like we're like, even the fucking people at the hotels, you bring your daughter. You know what I mean? They came and had a great time. And then we fucked up the hotel room. And it smells like a girl that we picked up at a bar at 4 a.m. And we're just sticking every finger in her as she's laying on the bed. Well, she's on her knees on the bed like a pig. And somebody has their dick in their mouth. Don has. That's when I did the hacksaw for the first time in Baltimore. I went with this, the hacksaw, and I went and I blow the dust off it. And the girl's ass and pussy, and I go, and I go the hacksaw, and Jim's like, nice, and we're just dying laughing. But we just I don't know what she was there, but we were just sticking our fingers in her, and I'm like, all right, it's the end of a Saturday night. We're going home tomorrow.
It's just a natural thing, and
Yeah.
I'm going to deny I know anything about that, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's a story anybody wants released.
No, I mean,
it sounds super funny. I wish I had been there, but
oh, that's fucking great. You know what? You can't. I got it.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to disgrace the name of Compound Media with a sordid tale like that. But
oh my god,
it really is. It's like everybody, and that's the cool thing too, man. Like comedians, we have all these outlets.
Yeah.
To do our own thing now, where we don't have to be PC. We can, you know what, you don't want me here, we could do our own thing. You know, the whole world can't just fit into one small box, so we all have this opportunity to do whatever we want. You know, obviously Anthony is the champion for free speech. You know, he just did Rogan's show. I mean, who bet how great Rogan getting $200 million from Spotify is probably the greatest sign that, like, yeah, we can go out and talk like human people again, adults to crowds again. Because if Spotify is giving Joe Rogan 200 million, that means they know there's a lot of fucking people out there who want to fucking laugh and hear adult shit.
See, I totally feel that way too, and I'm excited. You know, what the fuck? That thing had luggage. That fucking button. Did you see the size of that fucking thing? I thought it was gonna fuck you for a second. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna get raped on the roof of his house and fucking at the shore in Jersey
by a bee. Yeah,
by a bee. That was a big fucking bee. That was a B, C, and D, motherfucker. That was fucking big. That was a 747. I thought that thing was gonna pull you down, take off your shirt slowly, and fuck you. And we were going to have it on tape, and we were going to go viral.
Well, that Jamison show was on Compound Media with my good friend Bill Schultz and Joanne Nosachinski.
He's still mad. He's still mad.
And you can get his album, Denim and Laughter, which is fantastic. You can get it on vinyl, CD, download it. And what day are you on Compound Media?
Explain everyone all the time.
Yeah, every Tuesday, I'm live 12:30 to 1:30, and coming up in 2 weeks on my 100th show, and you know, today was a really good one. You know, I'm at 98, and I guess I'm finally getting the rhythm of it. So, what show are you guys on now with this?
We're on season 2, episode 1. I do it like Breaking Bad and shit like that because I'm really
Bob,
cool.
Yeah. He leaves it on a cliffhanger.
It's like The Walking Dead. Right. Somebody's car beeped in front of Chris's house and said, "You fucked my wife," and then the camera went off.
Well, we're on. So technically, this is our 17th show.
Season 2, episode 1. Don't listen to him.
And our last episode was 16. Season 1, episode 16. If you count.
2, episode 1. Don't listen to his shit. It's seasons. See, this is what it is. Women just like to go. I don't need to count. I don't need anything.
81 more shows. You catch up to me and a boatload of meth, and we're going to be all even here.
All right.
And it's going to be great. I mean, I can't wait to get back. I can't wait. You know, we're going to take over. Whether you're doing this, doing that, I'm ready to go. Fucking, I'll come up with some shit. You know me. I always, when I get back, I get back. I don't fuck around. And
Bob's always, from day one, has been relentless, man. And that's something you seriously, in all seriousness, man, we're breaking balls. But Bob instilled that comedy work ethic in me, and I carry it like a badge of honor to this day, man. You know, I always say, again, the Jersey comedians that we came up with, man, give me my 5, I'll put them up against your 5 any day, man. We're ruthless, man. Like the times we've gone into the city with our own shows, our produced shows, we've blown the doors off the place. So, you know, we used to get discriminated against. They're just Jersey guys. And then we come in and do, you know, remember we did comics once and we just murdered the place. And it's like, yeah, you know, we got our shit going on too. And plus we're not cliquey and competitive. Like we all like each other. We want to hang out together and just like break balls and have a good time. So fucking, it's great, man. It's good to have you back, and you know, I'm glad you're doing all your shit. I'm glad Miserable Men's back. You know, we need that in the world. So you know, holy shit, get out of here.
There you go. There it goes. Put on that sexy music, Dino.
I'm rooting for the
Fucking, I
dog.
got a drone attacking me.
Yeah. Dino, play that sexy porno movie music. Yeah, I want to see that thing rape you. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, come on, get down. Come on. Yeah. You like
Who's your top 5, man? Who's your 5?
Of what?
Your 5
My top 5 are right below my shaft.
What? You want to open for them, Chris?
He said he's got 5 guys. I want to know who.
Well, 5 guys. Rob said he had 5 guys last week.
That's different.
We didn't say.
That's why Bill didn't call you again. He was jealous. He wasn't at 5.
Exactly.
He's afraid of catching something.
Oh, Don, I love you, man. We're gonna have you back on soon again. I love you, man. We got to get you on
You
back.
too. Hey, listen, me, Voss, Levy, Norton, and Florentine. Bring it on. Bring your boys on. We'll take them on any day, and anytime I'll come back as long as Rob's not there. All right.
Yeah.
Don, I'll text you later tonight. And
So you heard Don say we're calling out all you comedians in other states. I don't know if you got our Zoom handle, but we want to hear back from you because you've just been served.
That's right.
I love you. You're
Later,
listening
boys.
to Levy Land with me, the Reverend Bob Levy, Chris Abels, Rob Saul on syndicateradio.tv. Season 2, episode 1.
17 altogether.
Shut the fuck up.